I'm Richard Saxton. We're at the grand opening of the Petersen Automotive Museum at Wilshire and Fairfax, and with me is an automotive legend, Carroll Shelby, known for building macho machines, I guess would be the best way to put it. It's great to see you here, and this must be somewhat of a dream come true for you to see a museum like this in Los Angeles.
Well, Bob Petersen's been my friend for 40 years, and when he said he wanted to do this, I said, I'll do anything I can to help you, because I knew it would be something unusual. It's not a bunch of old cars lined up and polished and sit there and rust. It's the history of the automobile. It's really a trip through time, the history of the automobile, and that's the reason it's so wonderful and exceptional and different than other museums.
What here, and you've toured it and know it well, the vehicles on display. Tell our viewers what you think are some of the more impressive displays.
Well, as I said, it's the history of the automobile, especially here in Los Angeles, in California. From the beginning of the automobile industry around 1900, as we progress, there's been so many interesting cars, it would be hard to pick one out. If I had to pick one out, I'd say my 427 Cobra that's upstairs is the most interesting car here, but that's far from so. And there's so many interesting ones that it's just going to be something that all the automobile companies will have to come to this to show off their new models. We've got something that we can really be proud of here in Los Angeles. It's something that we're so used to the extraordinary in showbiz here, but this is truly something that is unusual even beyond that. So
let me ask you about yourself, the Mustang Cobra, the Shelby Cobra, the Dodge Viper. I mean, you've been instrumental in so many vehicles. What do you think your biggest contribution, in your own words, to the automotive industry is?
I'm not an engineer. I'm not anything. I'm an innovator. I just see 10 million people in Detroit take something that is usually a very good idea, and some way they build it for 1 million people. They want to build 1 million black this or 1 million red that. And I like to take them and build and take them and modify them so that they're interesting to a little niche group of people that love their cars, that want something different, that don't want to see themselves coming around the corner all the time.
A viewer called the other day and said, why aren't there more cars with 400 horsepower engines or greater? There aren't that many, are there?
No, there's not going to be. There's going to be fewer and fewer. Rightfully so, the government took us in 1970 and said, hey, we're not going to have 8-liter cars with 500 horsepower weigh 7,000 pounds, hauling one person 75 miles each way to work every day. You have to make your fuel consumption something reasonable, and then we have what we call CAFE, which is our fuel consumption. You have to average 27 miles a gallon now. That's the reason they aren't 400 horsepower.
We're almost out of time. Your engine's still running thanks to a heart transplant.
That's right. The reason I'm here, Cedars-Sinai got me a heart at 67 years old when I was dying. Half the money goes to that tonight, and it's a real pleasure to be here and be a part of it.
It's great to see, and let's hope the LA public comes out here and views what is a terrific automotive museum.
Thank you for covering it for us. We need your help.
Okay. Carroll Shelby, my guest on the Business Channel.